Hello everyone, Mystic Kathryn here, tuning in. This is the summary of the live training I did on the Introduction to Metaphysical Law. The Introduction of Metaphysical Law is to let you know that there's 12 in total, and we're going to just cover the first one in this training. So the first metaphysical law is the Law of Oneness. Now, maybe you've heard this and think it's total hooey, or maybe you've heard this and have slowly started to kind of glom on to the idea behind it. Even if you think it is total hooey, I recommend trying it out. Try the experience, see what it's like, see if it makes a difference in your life, and move on from there. After all, you're open-minded, right? Now, we are all one. We are all part of the divine. We are all connected both inside and outside of this existence. The only difference is that in this existence, a lot of us are unaware that we are connected, that we are all one, that we are technically unified with the divine. But after all, the grand illusion of this existence is that separation, the illusion that we are separated from the divine. And in many spiritual traditions, that is sort of the concept of hell, is being separated from the divine, or the illusion of being separated from the divine. So, we are fully capable of connecting to oneness, to our unity with the divine at any point in time, as long as we are willing. So if you are feeling any tightness in your chest or resistance to trying this, take your pointer and your middle finger, place them to your throat, and repeat 5 to 10 times. I am willing to try this. I am willing to try new things. I am willing to change. This will help to prepare you for the exercise. If you want more information on why this works, you can look up the meridians, the emotional freedom technique. Basically, by placing your fingers on your throat, your chakra of truth, you are interrupting the neural patterns and allowing for a new neural pattern to be created within your brain. And so it makes change easier. I like easy. When you are concentrating on the oneness, to connect to oneness, to connect to divine energy, you want to imagine opening your heart. You want to imagine feeling the vastness that is truly there, and just breathe. And feel the stillness, feel the oneness that is available to you. This state of oneness is where we all come from. It's where we will all return. We are also here. When we are there, we are also in communion with the divine. We have the divine within us always, and the divine always wants what is best for us, even when we don't. Divine always wants us to succeed. Divine doesn't want to punish us. I know that that's a very common belief out there, and for those of you who do hold that belief and who truly believe, that God is a wrathful God and he is here to punish us, my only question to you is, how well does that serve you? And I'm not saying that you're wrong, because I could be wrong. Any of us could be wrong, right? But my question to you is, how well is that serving you? Is that really helping you live a more joyful life, live a more inspired life? And if it is, hey, stick with what works, right? Always stick with what works. But if that isn't always working for you, or if it isn't helpful, maybe just try this out. See if maybe things in your life get a little bit easier, a little bit more playful, a little bit more fun, and a little more inspired by living from this concept or idea that we are all oneness, and that God doesn't wish to punish us, but wishes to see the divine expressed through us, because we are all expressions of the divine. We always want everyone to succeed, feel loved, be fulfilled, and happy when we are in the state of oneness with the divine. When we tap into the state of oneness and communion with divine, amazing things happen. Just amazing things happen. Realizing the vastness of the oneness within connects us all. Even when we feed on the energy we feel there, that's actually a good thing. This isn't like being an energy vampire and sucking energy out of people. When we are in attunement with the oneness of the divine, it feeds other people who aren't currently tapped into oneness. It makes the oneness more accessible for other people. So when we connect to divine energy, the infinite universe, God, whatever you want to call it, in so doing, that connection helps to build other people up. It helps to enhance peace in the world, to bring about the evolution of consciousness for all, and also enhances your understanding of metaphysical law. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Remember that children's tune? Well, it's true. So here's the process. You want to take some time to breathe, to open your heart, and to truly connect to the divine. Now, if the divine is just too out there of an idea for you to just be able to go within and to connect to that, then search for the stillness. A lot of times people who have trouble with the conceptual idea of connecting to the divine have no trouble connecting to stillness. So connect with your breath, connect with being still. Find the quiet place inside. Realize that everyone at the core of their being, in that state of oneness, which we will all return to, wants you to succeed. Decide where you feel inspired to take this. Is inspired too strong of a word? If you have a hunch, while you are connecting to the divine, to oneness, if you have any hunches, then act. Act on those hunches. Move forward in faith that those hunches were given to you in that moment of stillness for a reason. Do not delay. Do not allow the neurotic monkey mind to kick in and get in the way of your divine inspiration. It will try. It will absolutely try. That is what it is there for, is to get in the way of your connection to divine, to oneness, to inspiration. And a lot of people will say the neurotic monkey mind is there to get in the way of all your good ideas, so to speak. Now, if you don't get any hunches, just keep trying. You will. It will happen. When is yet to be seen. It's again going back to connecting and saying, I am willing to hear guidance. I am willing to change. I am willing to be open to all that life has to offer me. I am willing to embrace my own greatest good. These things will all help in getting you to where you want to go. This is the first of 12 metaphysical laws. I hope you enjoy it. The first law, of course, being the Law of Oneness. So if you have any comments, questions, please let me know. I want to make sure that I'm communicating clearly with you and that you're getting some sort of benefit out of these videos. So please tune in, let me know what you think, and let me know what questions you have. And thank you again for tuning in. Namaste.